Like, especially with the board game community, such a big community, and everyone's so nice to each other, and
so good.
It's like a little family, but we're all so far away.
Far away. I mean, we just want to play games together.
Exactly. So like being able to just meet everybody and kind of.
So what's your handle for the people? Okay, nice.
I didn't explain that very well. I'm from Brighton in the UK.
Okay, so far.
Very far. It took me a but it's been worth it so far.
Worth it.
And I kind of talk about and write about a lot of war games. So it's been
games here that
there's quite a few away.
Okay.
But there's quite a few war games, which is all. It's been really busy, just meetings and meeting people and.
Better to be here.
And
that'd be good.
Go and demo some games.
Cool. So you're here for the whole week. And
I'm here till. And then
hopefully you'll bring back some games.
Suitcase. So that's the plan.
That's the plan. Oh yeah, welcome to is wonderful.
Yeah, I don't really have my.
At everything today, so thanks.
Yeah. Looking forward to just the thing I love about I didn't really realise and all that kind of.
I totally get it. Cool. What else can we talk about? Actually, no, I haven't played a war game. I've been Commander. You like that
Combat
one?
Commander I haven't actually played, but I
at all.
well, if it's on
What's
camera.
the most beautiful war
games? So you've got Liberty or Death, or you've got Pendragon. They're quite heavy war games, but they're packaged in this style, artwork.
more appealing to me?
A lot of war games, there is that kind of crossover where it is kind of, they lend a lot of. They're not all fun stuff.
Good, I'm glad. That's a category of board game for me.
Well, if you want to play, I'm happy. Welcome.
I don't know what's. Yeah, you have meetings.
I've got meetings, but thank you for having me.
Cool.
And it was nice.
To everybody, I know.
Thank you.
It's easy to be online.
Yesterday was very. I felt
Just
like a million times. But it gets a bit heavier. You see me?
Yes, of course.
And Vast and Cole's there, and you've got and the illustrator for Root. Yeah,
That's the most important thing, right?
it's a lot of good fun.
Yes. I don't know what we're doing.
Hope that was alright.
No, that was good.
It's actually really good for me.
Yeah, you too. Okay, so happening in just a few minutes. TV show. So switch. I'll be saying bye, see you in a minute. That's water.
How are we going to do 5 people?
That's the question.
Well, we'll start getting... Do we want to move this stuff?
Might want to move it back. We can just move the clipboard.
I'm going to just lift up and I'll pull it.
Oh, there's 2 tables.
Yeah.
We can also sit a bit further back.
No, because we'll need...
People.
We can also do the Zoom out. Watch the face. The chair coming in.
So I gotta move you.
Make them sit backwards. Straddle style.
That's right. They all fit in there. Have to sit on each other's laps.
Scott, we complained about everyone looking yellow. I tried white balance. I did. But it looks really weird when I wipe it. I mean, it just makes everything look super good.
I'd like to have your attention, please. If there is a young man named Brody in the hall, please come to the front doors. Find a security individual. He will bring you to each of you. Brody, please come to the front of the hall.
I did it when you guys were gone. I'm like, well, it looks so strange. Do we need to do this one too? We should probably, we need to change heights.
Oh, I see, yeah. This is going to be interesting. You should be fine.
I just know whoever's in that middle seat has to speak up.
Oh, because it doesn't
Even when we have 3 people.
Right.
So you want to face me in between people, like face this one right at
I
that
can sit
back
here.
window.
What if I sit here beside? I'll sit here.
We were gonna put the chair backwards so you'd have to straddle it. Can't see if I'm in the
I
shot.
don't know exactly.
Can I fit?
We couldn't move the camera back? I guess it'd be hard to.
It's clamped, or is it clamped to the table?
Oh, yeah, it's on the table. Or that's just
Oh, it should,
Is that like a weekly show? I don't know.
I'm gonna debadge.
I mean, unbadging.
Yeah, why not?
Do people know who we are?
Well, what do we need them for?
You know who we are!
You know who we are.
Do we have a chat?
Think about what games I gotta talk about.
Oh, we're on YouTube, though. You gotta go to switch to YouTube.
Ow.
Yeah. So what?
Switch to YouTube.
So we can see what they're
Probably
saying.
don't need
Yeah.
to switch too much unless we're going to show something.
Well, it's, everything is showing everybody. We can't fit everybody.
You wanna take it?
Like
Yeah,
your
that's
head,
good.
your head.
Oh, it's fine. I'll get it on.
I know, but
I was
camera
just
one
looking
should,
at
should handle us. We don't.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta squish real close.
Yep.
'Cause
Yep.
So it really should just be 1 and 3. If
Tell me
we,
we're
if
not
we do
live
it.
right now.
We are.
Is Eric in there? Yeah. he's
YouTube?
in there. Oh, I can see it in
On YouTube.
Right now.
Correct.
It
We're
says
just
live.
we're like, hey, what's up?
Does that look like live?
Subscribe.
What are we doing? Game night. Oh no, that's
You didn't
not
lie,
good.
Scott. We really are live.
What, did you just do something?
No, I.
Nothing?
It's gonna be Brody.
Road.
Did they just call me?
You see the
Brody.
number one?
Rodney?
No, it's
It's
not
mine.
Rodney.
It should be.
The
Anyone's
guy
found
came up. I said,
Rodney.
"Did you play it?" He goes, "No, but I read the rules. I love it." I'm like, "Okay."
What?
What's
The
this?
mine. A guy just.
Do you want to
vote on it. I'm
retweet
like,
that?
Play it?
Oh, yeah.
He's like, "No." I'm like, "Sweet. It's what you're excited about. That's fair."
What's the hashtag for the show?
Hashtags Origins 2018.
2018. All right, we're all retweeting now.
Origins?
You should all retweet with us.
says
This is the live retweet section.
Live retweet section.
Of what
Video.
we're doing right now.
Oh,
So I retweet what
We're
you
live
retweet.
retweeting.
Sweet. Bunch of
This is your
goofballs.
opportunity.
We make
Anything
it
you
be-
tweet in the next 30 seconds, I will
Right.
retweet.
It's just us live tweeting.
That's right. Anything. This is your chance.
Take a picture. We're all on our phones.
I don't
Those
see
30
it.
seconds are just
You'll never see that
dripping
again.
away, Scott.
I know.
We're
We're all
retweeting.
We're all
retweeting.
retweeting.
We're all watching
I'm
the live
waiting to
show.
see one of the tweets so I can
Watch
just
the live
retweet it.
show.
I just watched
Yeah, let's record it too.
What?
You can just fire that
What?
now.
Did I say that?
That's what I thought I heard.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hiya! I'm
Once I
waiting
go-
for a retweet. But who did it? Here we go.
What is today's date? June 14th.
Oh.
Found it. Hello, wait,
I'm
no, I
not
didn't
I'm
find
not
it.
going to read comments because I can't read without the glasses.
All right, let me post on.
And I don't really want to read them.
me to be managed with the YouTube comments?
One of these guys. When someone can. Or here, I'll just give you my phone.
Board Game Geek.
I'll pay. You know what? I'll pay attention to it. I can do that.
I can watch both again.
I can't because it'll suck up all my
The
Canadian
thing
data.
is like we can have Ace
And they'll
focus
deport
on.
You need to be on,
We can have Ace
Are you
focus
not
on
on the
comments.
No.
Because he really
No,
doesn't
okay.
have to switch
What, I can
unless
get
we
on the
show
network?
something on the
Well, we
table.
just have to
Shut up.
reread
Back
it.
before we're
Yeah, we just
live.
reread. Yeah, we just have to.
What's the
Exactly,
Wi-Fi
yeah.
password, Steph?
I'll type it in for you.
Origins breaks.
You can get a chair. Yeah.
Is it this one here?
No, you have to search.
No, but I'm just saying, please sit down and chill.
No.
That's Scott's.
That's
I'll
mine.
take it though. Mine's the little.
That's
Yeah, right, the one with the
That's
green
Lincoln's.
zipper.
Red and black one's mine.
That's it.
Listen, is it?
I thought it was it.
Nikki's gonna lie
I'm
down
banned
and we'll
from
let her
the
know we're
network.
done.
Is that not the network?
Is this the network?
what the
I
heck.
thought that was it.
Yeah.
It didn't find it.
No, it's
this
not
is dumb.
visible.
No, I know, but are we?
Thing people keep
Typed it in.
Trying
to
to
one
join.
side, trying to go to the other side. I
Can you
it's like
show
go
me how to
outside
use
and go
my
back
phone?
around, but it's like they're not getting. They're
Well, I don't want to speak out loud, so
I know.
that
No, I
password's
understand.
not.
It's hidden information.
It's really cool that we went live and then all this is unshareable information.
We should talk
Stop
about
looking.
what
People are trying
happened.
to look
say
at
our
the reflection of
passwords?
your eyeglasses that you're not wearing.
I need those back now. If I got the I've got the comments. Fire off some questions for us so we can answer them,
Yes.
please.
What about the games we've
Yeah,
played?
We'll talk about the
Wi-Fi
games.
Did you check our
password.
email?
I don't think I've gotten a single email for
BGG
I've
BGG
played
Show.
the
I
mine
don't think
9
so.
times since being here.
BGG Show at BoardGameGeek.com.
Hey, there's a
You
selfie.
can write us.
There it is.
You can write us with any questions for the normal shows as well. Please do that. Maybe you haven't had any questions. I don't know.
All right. Well, we were live. We should.
Yeah, no, I have to switch it
Make
over.
it
Hook her head
Joy,
over
put it on
here.
the table right here.
So we'll
No,
get
no,
rolling in a
no. Up in
moment.
front.
You're typing on your clipboard. I don't know who's buying that.
She's updating her resume. There we go.
I love it.
I'll
Santa
figure
Monica
this out.
Boulevard.
Yeah.
Held up a
sorry.
big finger.
No, it's okay. Don't
It's
worry
not
about
taken. I don't know
Should've been
why.
there earlier. Why do you ask things?
it. Why don't you ask? Thanks.
Okay.
It's good.
All right. You guys ready?
Yes.
3,
2,
1.
1.
Game. Oh no.
Game night. BGG Show. What is today's date?
14th of June.
June 14th. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Board Game Geek Show for June.
Wait,
Origins
is it really the 14th? though? It's going to be
14th.
next week's.
Oh wait, no, it's recording live now.
We say
It's
we're
up.
live. This is
It's
the
up.
show for the 8th.
It's up. It's going up.
I know,
mean,
we're going to put it on. It'll be
No,
next
but
week's
are we gonna
episode release. I
Oh,
guess we
okay.
can use it
It's-
another way.
it's
Whatever,
June
however you want to
14th,
handle it.
We constantly
Fight,
have these
fight,
constant discussions
fight,
about
fight.
dates
Yeah.
for mid-June. No, whatever. It's fine. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Board Game Geek Show for June 14, 2018. We are live right at Origins Game Fair 2018 in Columbus. And I am Aldi, by the way. I forgot to introduce myself last time.
You're the lovely Aldi.
I'm the lovely, but I am also joined by my lovely co-hosts, Steph Hodge, Rodney Smith, W. Eric Martin, and Lincoln Damhurst. Hello, everybody. Thank you for watching.
This time. From the beginning.
We're driving the show.
It's very cozy right here.
It's very cozy.
That's right.
It's very lovely. We are broadcasting live on YouTube. If you have a question, we are reading the chat right now, and I'm going to put my glasses on so I can read the chat.
Okay.
I'm just going to fire off a question.
Very distinguished.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Okay, these are jokes.
There's a lot of jokes
Lots of
in the
jokes.
chat.
You guys are very funny.
Oh, you're all
All right,
great
so
comedians.
have you had? Oh, what's our dinner plan for tonight?
Oh.
We have a work meeting.
Tell us.
We have a work meeting.
We have
by
a
the-
work-
I'm telling
Isn't that
everybody,
exciting?
we have a work meeting. After this, we're going to go have a dinner at the place across the street and talk and eat.
Talk.
There you go.
Am I in trouble?
No
Is it one of
games
those talks?
involved.
Yes.
No games.
It's an intervention.
Do you have a
for staff and
standout
make
moment
games.
yet? Have you had a standout moment at Origins? Have you had a standout?
Standout.
Have you had a standout moment? Something that you're like, oh, that's awesome.
Well, I'm happy to report. Whenever we go to we stay at the Hampton. I do.
Yep.
And Clifford always greets us there with a happy, you're my favorite. Glad to see you. And he wasn't there when we first went in. It was so disappointing. And then later that day, he saw me. He's like, Rodney, you're my favorite. And it just warms my heart. If you've
works
never
at
gone
the
into the
Hampton?
Hampton, you got to go into the Hampton. Just pretend like you're supposed to be there. You'll get a greeting from Clifford. It'll be the best thing that happens to you that day.
All
Is he
right.
there 24 hours normally?
Not always,
Oh.
but when he's there, you know it.
Standout moment. I got to actually be a host right here. Look at that.
Yeah, good job.
Very good. Good job.
No, you guys are naturals. I mean, like, it didn't take,
It
like,
didn't
literally,
take
it took
very much effort.
2 minutes to get started. Like,
Yeah.
no, there's definitely a
It's been
challenge.
so much fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I
not
love it.
easy. I'm terrible at this stuff. I don't have, I'm not, I have to stumble through it 5 times. I think Ronnie only had to take
I had one
4
do-over.
restart. One.
4?
That's
How dare you?
It's a joke.
right.
One.
You 10% quicker.
10%
Can't
faster?
hear you. You're too
Oh.
quiet.
Oh,
Speak up.
okay, some feedback.
I want to find out how the game works.
Yeah,
I know.
amiable, Rodney.
Yes. You
Hey.
don't know everything.
That's right.
You
Put
check-
up your feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Settle in. We got all the time in the world. And then they're like, no, come on.
Kabuki Kid has asked, has anybody played anything?
I played lots of games.
Of course you have, Steph.
The mind.
Come on.
Besides the mind.
I've played a couple new things
Yeah,
to me.
yeah.
Welcome to Centerville I had played before, but
So good.
2-player only. So I got a chance to play 4-player. That was really fun. It's a GMT game. And I also had a chance to play Glass Road for the first time.
Last Road?
I know,
Well,
Steph.
come
I haven't
on.
played it yet.
Ah.
And that was
No
really
game
cool.
shaming
I've not
here.
played it.
There's a lot of game
I
shaming.
mean,
Game shaming.
I
haven't played it
It's my
either.
thing with Rodney.
Yeah.
I haven't played either.
You haven't played
Last
it?
No.
Road?
Well, Steph, I've played it.
Oh
so
my god,
there's that.
so good.
Me neither.
What? No.
Like, have you played Glass Road?
No.
I know the answer. All right, we're playing Glass Road
You're
later.
the outlier.
How many
Every time.
players did 5
You're
play?
the freak.
Oh, play
It's
four.
game night.
One,
It makes you feel better being with you guys.
1, 2, 3, 4.
When
He
I'm with
played
them.
that.
Yes.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
What else have you
I played
played?
Gearworks today. That was amazing. It's
Okay.
kind of like a puzzle. You're trying to get the cards on the board and area control, and it has awesome art. Gear.
It's a puzzle.
Yeah.
It's kind of more of a puzzle because you're trying to.
Oh, that was with the gears on
You
the
kind of
sides
compared
of
it
the
to
board.
Sudoku a little bit.
A little bit,
oh,
that's what you
I like
compared
that.
it to,
Okay, so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
no repeats in the row, and it's
You
Right.
correct.
okay. That's cool.
So that was a lot of fun.
Yep.
I can't
Heroes
wait to play
Wanted?
that. Heroes Wanted.
Okay.
Can't talk about that.
Okay.
Oh, so- okay.
What have you played?
Well, I recently played Farmyard. Woohoo! And
It's the only one in existence, is what I was told.
I don't know, I haven't played anything here yet. I haven't had a
What have we
chance.
played? No,
I
we haven't.
watched
no,
people play them.
because what did we do last night?
We
didn't
They
play.
were all playing.
yeah.
Oh yeah, we were
Dice
doing a
fishing
backup.
last night.
We were dice fishing, yeah.
I declined to play dice fishing.
Yes.
I played
I
that
wasn't
today.
invited. Other end
We're
of
at
the
the other-
table.
When you're at the other end of the table, it's hard to
It's not
play
gonna
the
happen.
We
game.
had 10 people or whatever.
I played the Draugr game,
Yeah, we played that earlier.
and I played Emperor's Choice,
I
which
played-
is going out on Kickstarter soon from Tasty Minstrel Games. It was very good.
Oh, yeah.
It's got a lot going on. It's a big auction game. Pretty cool.
Played the little Australian. What we talked about this. What are the names of those guys?
Echnida.
Echnida?
Yeah, so you're like moving around.
Echnida.
They're so
It's
cute.
the Wasslepug game.
Yep.
Yeah, those are
so cute.
I think Scott's gonna have to get one for Michelle, and I think Nikki's
I
gonna have
think
to get one
everybody
as well.
has to play.
Is
By
he
the way-
selling it
it's
here?
like- yeah, it's yeah.
Yeah.
Kabuki Kid, I would never go to Fuzzy Taco on purpose.
But it's funny because I wanted. There's like, hey, there's a new taco place in town, and I walking around, I see it before Scott's here. I'm like, Fuzzy Taco. I'm like, I should take a picture and say, hey, Scott, there's a new taco place here. Fuzzy
Okay.
Taco.
Kabuki Kid gave us a lot of good questions. What is the meaning behind your number? Your
312.
jersey number.
Oh, interesting question. Yeah,
42 is the meaning of life, isn't it?
that's true.
Me
Me
no.
life and everything.
No.
That's 40.
No.
It's the answer to everything.
The answer to
It's
everything.
the answer.
That's right.
That's
It's
right.
been a while.
the
Oh, so this is
lightning
not my
Answer to
number.
the
It's his
question-
number.
No, it's my number. I gave her one of my jerseys. But you know why I picked 42. What's your number?
My number's 6, and I had a television show. I think it's the first television show that blew my mind when I was like a
Oh, yeah,
teenager.
yeah.
It was called The Prisoner. It was like an old 1960s show, and he was number 6 in this village that he was trapped in. So number 6, my favorite number.
That's too cool.
Is that kind of cool?
Yeah, but it's too cool for you.
Oh, it's too cool.
Yeah,
for me.
that's not. You got to change the meaning. No, I'm just kidding. It's awesome, actually.
It's a great show.
I
Eric.
could not get 411, which is the number you dial for information. So instead,
Oh, that's pretty good.
I converted it to 41 to pretend it's in honor of my mom's birth year,
Ah.
but it's not.
It's short
because
for
I couldn't have
411. So we're gonna have 31.
No,
Okay,
I want 312.
right. Well, you're gonna have to draw it on there.
Oh, it's fine.
I don't think they can do 3 numbers.
They can't.
Yeah, they can't do 3
It's
numbers.
so
Well, they
sad.
could.
Otherwise, I'd have
They
411.
have to be able to. Maybe we'll call them. Lincoln.
Mine is
Doesn't have
20.
Oh, you're not wearing it.
Mine is 23. It's on the back, right?
Oh, 23. Yeah.
You gotta line the table.
23 is yeah, really. It is just a band of mine had a record called Dear 23. A band that I love had a record called Dear 23. But even before that, it was just constantly the number 23 came up everywhere, and so that was just my number. It was odd. There's that and 11/16, which is my birthday. But anytime I look at a clock, it says 11/16. Almost like that's.
Yes.
I don't know what the deal
I
is.
have
At
the
least
same thing.
twice a day, I
312.
see it says
Like,
11/16. It's really bizarre.
Isn't that the number of personalities James McAvoy had in Split?
Probably it
I
might
think
be.
it is.
Okay.
I
But
think
yeah,
it'd be
it's
good.
not exactly super exciting, but that was the deal. I love it. The band was the Posies. I think they're still kind of around.
Okay. That's cool too. Mine's not. Mine's the
It's
Hitchhiker
cool.
Guide.
What are you talking about? That's awesome.
Yeah, no, yours is
It's
cool.
nerd.
They're all cool.
Yeah.
Mine feels very like.
It's nerd. It's
Average.
awesome. Come on, talk
Okay.
about what I'm talking about. It's nerdy.
Netter's Play says, "What game news has surprised you? Anything surprised you?"
Oh,
news.
some people leaving. CMON.
Oh yeah, the CMON had
Yeah,
a
there's 3.
kind of a large exodus of talent.
That's right. Director of sales, director of marketing, I think, left.
Wow.
Yeah, so
A little bit
that's big.
surprising. Yeah,
That was-
that came out right before Origins.
Yeah, as we
They're
were
not here.
traveling, I heard
Right.
it.
Also,
Anything
interesting to.
I don't know if left is really the right word.
Well, yeah, they're moving
They're
on.
no longer.
Yeah, they're no longer.
They're no longer with the business, with the company.
Well, that's
Yeah.
left is
Also-
correct, isn't it? Wouldn't that be what you'd say?
Yeah, you can still say it.
Okay.
Also, Eric Lang changed his name.
Eric
Yes,
Long, yeah.
I know. I couldn't believe that when I saw that.
Eric Lang,
Eric Long.
celebrated designer. His name on his tag is Eric Long.
And he's a special guest at this convention, and they got his name wrong.
Oh, that's
Look, everyone makes mistakes.
Everybody-
and that's the kind you love to see. It's so funny.
that's a harmless
It's
mistake.
a harmless mistake. Yeah.
Plus, he didn't. They were offering to change. He's no. This is what I
No.
want.
Yeah. Now I'm
No,
keeping that.
God no. This is probably a question for me,
Oh, game news.
and maybe you.
Oh yeah. What's
Say the actual game news.
Oh, other
North Star
news?
Games is doing.
Oh,
yes.
yes, that's big news.
It's very exciting.
Yes.
That is a surprising one because
Yes.
North Star announced they're bringing Quacksalber von
Yes.
Quedlinburg
They were.
to the States.
Bruce was like saying he was surprised at how it blew up.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
It's big news.
it's a
It
good
is,
game.
but he didn't realize how big the news
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
I
That's
would have
huge.
been way more excited about this news if I just hadn't spent $80 bringing it over to Canada.
Here's the thing, you're paying for immediate access.
Immediate.
And
You're going to be waiting
and
a year for
custom
In October.
making my
October.
own English
Yeah, well, you got it.
taste ups that I stuck on, and
It's going to be fun.
it'll be fine.
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be
Just,
great.
as long as you play it before it comes out in October, you will feel okay.
I'll feel like I've accomplished something.
That's right.
Thank you, Eric.
Yanni asked, what do you think of the newly announced Heroes of Terranoth? Do you know that one?
Oh yeah, because this
Yeah.
is like a remake of the
Warhammer Quest,
Quest.
the card game, which I'm
Oh, wow.
awesome. I love Warhammer
Yeah,
Quest
dude.
card game.
That Warhammer Dice Masters. It's like
Oh, well, that's different.
No, but my point
Yeah.
about that's exciting too.
That's exciting.
It's You don't have to collect dice.
Oh, that's the Dice Master set. It's self.
Oh,
it's
oh,
LCG
all the-
model.
okay,
it's all
that's a
in
good one.
one set. Yeah,
So-
no, the Terranoff is interesting because the original designers from the other game worked on this one, and I believe they streamlined a few things, changed
Fixed
a
a
few
couple
things,
things,
or
yeah.
whatever, and yeah.
Version 2. I'm
it won't
excited.
require playing a full campaign, like 3 games is a campaign. Almost one session is like a campaign, but you can still expansions and things. I'm sure will draw it out in the long run.
I was sad to hear that got lost. So
Perhaps.
Eric Long was a porn star in the 90s.
Oh, I'm sure.
Okay.
I thought that
Does
was
anybody
Eric
have
Long.
anything special planned to play? Like you planned ahead to play?
Yeah,
Anything
what?
special you planned ahead to play?
Oh, here?
Yeah.
I never dream that I'm going to get to play anything at a convention.
You
If
don't
it
allow
happens, I'm
yourself to
excited.
hope?
I
You don't
want to
allow
play
yourself
the-
hope for it?
Yeah.
I just can't plan for it, right?
Yeah.
It's like we never get out of here like when we think we're going to get out of here. It's always this.
Case
like
in point.
my first night, I thought, hey, I'm going to get out of here easy. We'll be done. We didn't finish till
9.
8:15.
Yeah.
And I mean, that was when we finished, but we weren't done.
Yeah.
And then, because I was hoping to go to North Market before 7, I'm like, we'll be done at 6. It'll be easy. We'll go eat something fun over there. Nope.
Nope.
So yeah, it just doesn't. I just don't plan. But if something happens, it's wonderful. This is the only convention like this that I even get to play games. Our first year here, we went back into the halls after dinner, and it was all still going, and we were like completely wiped out. Because usually the bigger conventions like Gen Con and Essen, or the Spiel, sorry. I've called it Essen my entire life. I know. Well, not entire life. 'Cause I didn't know about it. But those you're just beat. And you have more work to do usually at the end of the day. Eric always has more work to do, and Chad always has more work to do. But
I had to
even
fix Geek
have-
Buzz.
Yeah.
I was up
to fix
too.
all kinds of like.
I was almost up 24 hours.
Yeah.
It was awesome. All right.
FIFA 14
Any other?
something.
Are you gonna play? You planning to play anything?
Yeah. FIFA 14
Oh yeah.
something or
Yeah,
other.
yeah.
I
From
got tickets around New
Academy?
York.
I
Oh,
can
do you?
never,
Already
I
played
can't
it.
Oh,
say
you
it.
have? Okay.
Not anymore. I got the video.
Oh, got it.
Budokan? Which one is it?
NSKN.
Oh.
I don't know what game that is.
I don't know.
That's gonna be hard to Google.
Teotihuacan.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Teotihuacan.
I'm the only one around who can say it. I don't know why.
John-
Teotihuacan.
Teotihuacan.
Teo. Wakan.
Now remember that
whatever.
5 days
Wakanda.
later.
Yeah, exactly.
Teotihuacan.
Easy now. And a Lincoln said it.
I really want to play that.
I want to play that. And I can't remember the name now. The one from
Rory.
Hub Games. Rory
O'Connor.
O'Connor and
Oh.
Michael J. Fox.
Holding on.
Holding on.
Yeah.
Terror.
gonna be a lot of
The
fun.
story of.
The Troubled Life of Billy Care.
Yeah, Billy Care.
That's why we keep him around.
The only
It's
reason.
the only reason.
The database.
Human database.
411.
Did anybody
She's
see?
pretty good too,
oh wait.
though.
I didn't see any tepid lemonade here. Did you guys get any tepid?
No,
Nothing free here, by the way. It's a inside joke.
I
There,
saw it,
there's
I
a
didn't
lemonade
get it.
stand.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a
over
lemonade
in the
stand. You get
corner.
freshly squeezed lemonade.
Oh, nice.
Why did I take my glasses off?
It's the worst come on in the world.
The worst.
Does the
Take a
upcoming
bus.
Batman the animated
Freshly
series
squeezed.
Gotham Under Siege have a presence here? Does the Batman the game, the animated series Gotham Under Siege game have a presence?
Before.
I haven't been
didn't
inside
see
of
it.
here all
I
day.
didn't
have no
see
idea.
it, but that doesn't mean it's not
This was the first day
here.
that the booths,
No, it's the
the
Whiskers
exhibition
one.
hall was open.
No, that's the IDW one.
IDW.
But yeah, it's the
We
first day
have
that's open, so we
IDW.
haven't had a chance.
IDW we have for an hour, I believe Saturday morning
Wow.
at 10, and they did not have a list of games.
Oh,
so
wow.
we'll see.
We'll see.
Mystery.
Well,
A reason to come
I think
back.
it's more Ross. I mean, he's got like 50 games to choose from.
Oh, okay, he's gonna narrow it down.
Yeah, we got to figure out what we're actually doing here. But no, I did not see it when I went.
Diana Jones Award shortlist came out today. Charterstone was nominated.
So
I-
it was actual play,
Actual Play podcast. Okay.
like the premise of an actual play podcast.
Oh, I see. A premise of an actual play podcast.
Okay.
Interesting. I finished Charterstone. I finished it recently with the family.
Oh yeah.
So I got through the whole thing. So
Okay.
a lot of people are playing through it right now.
I'm on game 11.
Game 11. So you're
I've been on
close.
game 11 for 6 months.
my
that can
gosh.
happen. That can happen.
It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, things happen.
Why
You
would
have
you
to-
just knock it out like that?
I don't know. There's an answer to
Should've
that,
just been
which
like,
I will
hey.
tell you later.
We had a question earlier about, was anything selling out
Oh,
particularly? I wonder
Yeah.
if that's
Coimbra.
Coimbra
gone,
sold out.
Done.
Gone.
that's Plan B.
Century.
Right?
Century Reef will be
Gone.
gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
So the Plan B booth will be empty.
Plan B booth
No,
sold
what's funny
everything.
though is, of course, they are the only company who really had new releases.
Exactly.
Right.
Right.
That were kind
And
of
it's
just
fine. I mean,
top of the list.
it's hard to get your games here. Like I understand it's so hard, but like there's a missed opportunity here. that room was jam-packed full of people
Yeah.
today.
Yes, it was.
It's behind us, by the
Should
way.
be a
I'm
lot
pointing
of
that
new
way.
releases.
And they,
And
had-
it was full.
They had
of-
300 Century East and Wonders.
And you know what?
And
Everyone
it
was
like
carrying around their games.
Hour and a half.
Like,
done.
that's a lot of people seeing that game being
they
carried
built-
around.
they
which
built
makes
it up
people go buy
correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and released it and got copies here to buy.
I did my due diligence by actually teaching it to 4 people.
Which one?
Coimbra.
Coimbra? Okay.
Because I learned it, and it's
Right.
so good, and I wanted to make sure everybody gets to play
Oh,
it.
it's so good? Okay, cool.
Emerson
Oh, yeah, I
Matsuichi
love
on the
it.
titles doesn't hurt either.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, no.
So-
Emerson will be on camera tomorrow to demo Reef, and we'll have Century, for those who don't know it.
Lincoln, any chance of Rising Sun on game night?
Well, we played it. You
played
and
it.
Steph and I played it with Ron.
Rising
Rising
Sun?
5? Oh, Rising Sun.
Oh, Rising 5? Yeah, we're
Rising
going to do
5,
Rising
yeah,
5 we're going to
yeah.
do on game night.
Yeah.
Rising
Yeah.
Sun's a different thing. That's a pretty long game. So
Well,
like
and
every
it's
hour.
and it's a
wanted,
combat game.
I wanted to paint the minis, but I don't
Oh my
know
gosh,
that.
yeah.
I really
We'll think
want to
about
paint
it.
those minis.
That might be a live stream
2021.
thing.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
big one. It's a
2021
big
will be
one.
all set.
Yeah.
It is pretty. It's
Well, my
Yeah.
goal is to
Yeah.
actually start
Have
my
you played?
painting
I have
hobby
played
back
it.
up
I've played it.
in the next 2 months.
I
while I
have-
have
I
some
have
time
not
off.
played.
What?
Have
I
there-
win!
Have there
I
been-
played a game Steph hasn't. I've played Rising Sun and she has not.
Oh, there you go. You won. You won like that much.
I know. Well, I'll
But
take
believe
it.
me, it's Rising Sun is right over here. I keep looking at it.
Yeah,
There's
it's
a pile
right.
of it.
It's so good looking.
Simon.
Simon is
was
next
right
to
there,
us.
bro.
across from us.
Has Z-Man, oh wait, no. Any surprising IPs we have spotted here?
Surprising IPs.
Surprising.
Surprising.
I'm looking around just to see if I can
I know
see
it's
any.
hard to...
I had a chance to demo the
Star Trek Flux?
Star Trek.
I mean, that's not
That's
here.
not surprising.
That's
Oh,
gonna
that
be
was
out of Gen
before.
Con, too.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't. We walked the hall today and we saw
And
a
we
bunch
didn't-
of stuff.
yeah,
but
nothing-
It mostly
nothing
wasn't new
jumped
to
out
us.
like
that
that.
was the
Right, it wasn't-
the thing is we've seen everything that we
Not
know
everything,
about everything
yeah.
that's coming out. So there's been no surprises. Although we didn't get to see all the publishers. Like Scott and I were seeing publishers we never even heard of here today.
There's a lot of
and I
fresh
wish we had more
publishers
time to
and
really
new.
dig into it. Eric has been
We do
around.
have a bigger hall
Yes.
this year with more
I don't know
people
if this is
and new space and kind of an entrepreneur's alley similar to Gen Con where it's these new people with these tiny booths showing off
Could
stuff.
be, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's surprising, but Age of Sigmar from GW is going to be a CCG card game
Right? From who?
from the people who do Lightseekers, PlayFusion. PlayFusion. So, and that's
I can't believe how many companies they're
card games
working
and things
with.
we're used to seeing, but it's a CCG, which kind of makes it different.
And
It's the
Source
collectible
Shop
model,
has
right?
really changed.
Yes, a bunch of new people running it. Did you see the news that they're paying out like £5 million in bonuses this year? Which
Wow,
wow.
that's pretty awesome. Wow,
So
wow.
they had a huge profit this year. They've changed their model where they're not just focusing on the models. They're actually trying to push games, which is great because that has been one of the things that Scott and I have been talking about for a long time. Is like why isn't Space Hulk constantly
Hulk, always
available?
in print, yeah.
And I mean, it isn't going to be constantly available, but I guess the plan is to do reprints like
More regularly?
Yes,
Yeah.
instead of waiting 7 years between a print or 10 years. But there's a lot of great games coming out from them. It's pretty great.
Yeah. And more on the way.
Has Z-Man provided us any more information about the recently announced Condottiere reprint?
There was
Condottiere.
There was a sales
Is that
sheet in the recent monthly folder from Asmodee, but it just had a short description of the game.
That's a
No
dueling
updates.
game where you just keep
Yeah.
pressing your
It's
points.
just
Yeah,
reprints, blah blah.
Blah blah.
It won't be in a giant box. Remember the
No.
original Condottiere was like in a box. It was
Yeah.
this big and it was a card game
Yeah.
with a small
Okay.
board. The box was monstrous.
So no, very generic.
The old
info.
days. Have we
It
found
doesn't even have a
Pikachu's butt?
presence here.
I haven't seen
Have we
Pikachu.
seen? Where's Pikachu's butt? Have we found
I
it?
know. I haven't seen Pikachu. I haven't been
We
to the
haven't been to the
other
other
hall.
hall.
I
we
haven't
don't
seen
know.
the other hall.
There's a big inflatable. There was anyway a big inflatable Pikachu, and that was the hangout spot. It was a
Yeah, it was
quick, easy
underneath
way.
Pikachu's butt, which,
Meet you at Pikachu's butt.
and we took a picture of Scott at the end where he's at Pikachu's
I
butt while it's on
I
the ground.
won
Like,
that.
where is everyone?
I won the Pikachu's
Yeah.
butt contest. Has Renegade shown off Beth Sobel's art for Arboretum?
Not yet.
Only the
Is
cover.
that public?
Just
which
the
is
cover.
The
I
cover
hope
is
it's,
on,
well, it
on
must
the,
be. I guess it's-
on the game page on BGG.
Yeah.
Anything sold out? Coimbra,
Coimbra, we talked about
Century.
this.
Yeah.
That we know.
But I mean, there's stuff like made in.
Welcome to
Oh, welcome
Soul.
Oh yeah.
Two.
Well, no, they're putting
they're
out like
allocating.
25 each day.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
They're not. They're
25?
So it's
yeah.
they
They don't
brought
have. They had
100.
to air freight them here, and so they that was just what they had. Yeah.
I mean, Yeah, 25.
It will
Run
sell
for
out.
it.
It's going to sell
Run
out.
for it.
There's
Every
no
day.
question.
Which is kind of like
Um,
WizKids, they have an advanced maiden quest, and yeah, it's like a few dozen copies. So I don't know, the sellout labels.
I mean,
It's not big
what
enough.
constitutes a sellout? You have to sell more than 100? Like, if you sell at
I would
50.
say if you have no more, you're sold out.
But, so I brought one
Yes.
copy.
You're sold
Sold
out.
out. All right. It has some
Steph
locations.
rules.
That's
Steph rules.
funded in 3 minutes. Yes, we only wanted $25. There we go.
Let's see. Has
Get
Origins
your buzz up.
has Origins done anything this year that would seem to be a good change, or are there any bad changes?
This split is weird.
I can't tell if this is good or bad.
Yeah,
what
you're
they did
talking
is
about the location.
they
the-
split up the hall in half.
So
you have a
the
gaming
exhibition
hall?
hall was in A before.
3 halls, right?
Yep. Exhibition was in A, and we are in A now.
Yeah, we're in the.
And we were, and what they've done is they've pushed it in a little bit, and they've expanded the center section. But the gaming spaces are on each end. This is like sponsored play, and people are frustrated and confused trying to get through. These doors stay open, and so there has to be security here the whole time. And once it's closed, it's closed. But they're like sending people around. And it's
The
kind
vendor
of
hall is sandwiched
frustrating.
by these other two giant rooms, and also just getting from one end to the other, you got to go through this.
Yeah, it's
Very
well.
busy
I
theater
think
hall.
they wanted the foot traffic.
But then they close this down, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Then,
Close
then
down.
you
It
can't
gets-
go through once
yeah.
it's closed.
So you got to go
So
around.
you have to go all the way
You have to go
around,
out into a corridor, which is fine, but
It's just a weird.
Yeah,
it's
It's
neither good
confusing.
nor bad. I don't
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, it's sort of
I
a
don't.
wash, probably.
It might. Yeah. Feels like they clamped down on their harassment policy better.
It strengthened it, you mean?
Strengthened
Yeah,
it. I think I read some stuff beforehand. That's always good.
They mislabeled Eric Lang's name.
That
I
is
just want
awesome.
to remind
That is so
that's
good.
a big plus for Origins. That's good. I hope they do that every year.
Ongoing joke.
This is for Steph, probably. What has been your most played game of the year so far? Because you probably play things more than once.
The Mind.
Well, easily the mind.
So what's her second one?
And the-
Second
and you.
most.
The mind.
The mind.
Yeah.
Me?
Mind.
Keep talking. Yeah. What's that second
Welcome
most?
to. I played Castell a lot. I played
Illusion.
Oh, yeah,
Illusion a
yeah.
lot. All the card games
Base
like that.
card
games are easy to
Easy,
play.
easy to play. I played a bunch.
Tickets are in New York 80 times on stream yesterday.
Just 4. No, just, I've only played that twice. in New
Thank
York.
you for the questions, everybody.
Yeah, great question.
Does White Wizard Games have Frontiers here? I'm still waiting
They
for my
have-
Kickstarter.
They have Frontiers for demo, not for
demo.
sale.
Okay, so
at
that's
the
cool.
Show. It's supposed to be Gen Con
I
release.
want to try that. I want to try it all.
I know you do.
I wanna
you
try
will.
it all.
John
All right,
walking around.
here's
He's
a-
crazy.
What-
John, don't
what-
walk. The organizer.
Oh,
He's walking around and he's hurt. He needs to be using
Oh,
his
his
wheelchair.
foot is hurt?
Yeah.
what IP that isn't yet a game would you most like to see a game based on,
Ooh, interesting question, Jackie.
Jackie? Sorry,
That's why I'm here. I'm here to
yeah,
get
thanks,
covered.
man. Jackie Fox.
Jackie
All right.
Fox.
I would like to see a BGG TV
A BGG
Oh,
game?
BGG.
Oh god, it'd be so boring.
running this booth.
Oh, okay.
What
Worker
would be a
placement.
good IP-based game that we haven't seen?
Stranger Things.
Stranger
They
Things is
have-
good.
They
yeah.
have Stranger Things, Ouija. Stranger Things
Oh, it already.
Monopoly.
Ouija. Is that how you say that? Ouija.
Ouija?
It's the Ouija board.
Ouija. Okay, it's probably right. We're just making fun of you.
Yeah.
That's tough because a
But
lot of
they
the
do have
good
some,
IPs have
like,
been done.
mainstream
Yeah, sure.
stuff.
Alias.
They do have the
Let's
Eggo
go
Waffle.
back.
I would like a real Lost game,
They
like a
do-
better
Lost,
Lost.
yes.
There
I'm
is a
telling you.
Stranger Things Eggo Waffle game.
Okay.
Me and 10 people would like.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
Me and 10 people would like to see The Prisoner done as a.
That would
as a
be
board
great.
Game. I think it'd be
It should've
awesome.
been
That
you
would
and 5
revive it.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and 5. It's trying to get 5 people. Good one, Eric.
Any IPs?
I was trying to think of something that would be fun. I don't
Life
know.
on Mars.
I mean, yeah, of course.
It's tough.
They've already done a bunch of
The
Mars stuff
IT
lately.
crowd.
The IT crowd, that'd be fun. I wonder what they do with that.
Social
If you
I know,
got
media.
and the
some
guy,
suggestions, pop a few in the chat. I'd like to
Graham
see the-
Linehan is a huge board game guy. So
Game board.
somebody,
Game
Game board,
board.
Game
Game
board.
board.
But he really loves board games. So maybe if somebody approached him, he might be up for it. But yeah, that'd be fun.
Oh, Westworld. Someone said Westworld. That could be good.
That'd be great.
Babylon 5, Mad Max. We need a
Twin
Mad
Peaks?
Max game.
We do. It's called
Proper
Wasteland Express
proper
Racing.
Indiana Jones. I think the scroll.
Yeah, some good suggestions there.
Okay.
I just jump in with my
Which
second
game?
favorite.
What's that?
Second most played games. Innovation. This is my top 2
All
favorite
right,
games.
this is like a
This
real
year?
question.
It's a good, good year.
None of those other ones are real. For
We
each
just
of you,
negated all the
which
questions.
game was your childhood favorite, and which modern game brought you into the modern hobby?
Okay, so my childhood favorite, which is an odd one because I told this story to Scott. I started playing board games when I was around 10. You know, like family played stuff,
Sure.
Password and stuff like that. But around 10, my friend and I got involved. His neighbors, these guys seemed like they were really old, and they were probably younger than we are now, but would play they had everything, and they had all the Avalon Hill. And my game was 2 games: Circus Maximus and Regatta, and I played those games so many times, and I loved
Avalon
it.
Hill.
Yep. Well, weren't they both 3M? I mean, originally, I think
Was
they
that-
were. I think Regatta was 3M as well.
Circus Maximus?
Avalon Hill 3M, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And those games were, that one was.
That was your childhood games.
Yeah, those are 10, 11, 12.
What brought you back to the hobby?
And then when I came back my friend that we played those games with moved near me in another part of town of Los Angeles. He's like, hey, we should do game night again. I'm like, yeah. And well, Nikki was super excited about it because she never really had that happen. And then we started with, goodness, I don't remember all the games. A lot of cheap-ass games, and somebody tried to sell me.
Not a description.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Somebody tried to sell
be
me Catan at that time, and it was like the terrible brown box, and I just had no. I'm like, eh. And then 3 years later, my friend brought over Catan, and that was truly when we got back in. Because what happened is we went to LAN gaming. Like, we played for 2 months board games, and then it became LAN gaming. And then
Local area networks.
Yeah. I mean, people don't know what that is anymore
Deathmatch,
either.
Quake,
And so we
Doom.
played that, and the RT real-time strategy games, StarCraft,
StarCraft,
and,
Warcraft.
Age of Kings. And so then
Age of Empires.
they brought Catan, and Nikki and I were like, oh my God, let's play that again. And then we haven't looked back.
Right over here.
That when I got back into board games, 2002, early 2002.
I played Sequence. The cards.
your
and-
favorite?
Yeah. So that's what I played, and like Skip-Bo and I played a lot as a kid actually. And then Arkham Horror.
Oh wow, really?
brought
That's
back
a
in?
great
Really?
one to
Great. Our
jump in
stories are
on.
going to line up. This
wow.
is really
Yeah.
interesting.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So I played this game, and I'm like, all right, and we played like several times. I'm like, there's got to be something better out there.
Oh, you don't like
We
Arkham
love
Horror?
Arkham Horror.
I really just
That's
can't.
going to be the opposite of Rodney.
I
might be. It's
can't.
gonna be.
I needed to
Rodney's
find
about to write a
more.
love letter to
'Cause
Arkham Horror.
I loved what it was doing. I loved all the stuff, and I'm like, I want to see what else is out there.
Okay, you were just done. You had played it too much.
I had played it.
You outplayed it.
Yes.
But you liked it.
Yeah.
You had to have liked it. I don't want to put words in your mouth.
We can replace this in post.
Yeah.
I loved Arkham Horror. It was great.
I love Arkham Horror.
I love all games.
It was the best. Do you guys remember Careers?
Oh yeah,
That
absolutely.
was,
I love
as
that
a
game.
kid, that was the one I
I
remember
actually
playing.
I bought they had I can't remember what company redid it in the original version of it. Like
Yeah.
had the same career track and everything. And I
some of
love
those
that
are really
one.
outdated and definitely not.
I
some of
like the old one though. It's more fun than the new ones. The new ones kind of ruin the game.
I liked that. I don't know if you remember this or not, but you picked before the game started how much I forget money or fame you were shooting for.
Yep.
You set the
Yeah,
bounds.
yeah, you set your
It was,
goals.
it was super ahead of its time.
Oh, there's 3 things. That's right. There was 3 things you could pick, and so you could set your own little. I'm going to go for this, and then you had to try to go
Yep.
for those
You,
things.
you set your end game winning conditions.
Yep.
Right. You set your end game winning conditions. I
It
thought
also
that's-
had dice modifier cards.
that's
that
right.
man does not like the mind. It's not a game.
Oh, Brandon.
It was painful.
But then it was Carcassonne was the one that kind of got me into the hobby in modern board games, and then immediately after Carcassonne, Arkham Horror.
Carcassonne was pretty quick for me. I actually went
Yeah.
to a store in the Wizards of the Coast when they used to have stores, and it was
Gatekeeper-
like $20.
Gatekeeper.
And I'm like, wow, this looks great. And it had SDJ. I already knew about the SDJs and bought it and loved that game.
Yeah.
Nikki's tile laying super fan, so that was a huge game.
Yeah, for a lot of
her.
people it's Catan, but for me it was
Yeah.
Carcassonne. And then
Do you still like
Horror.
Arkham Horror?
I would not play it over Eldritch Horror.
You would play Eldritch.
Yeah, I'd play that.
Never
But
played
and
that.
I would probably not play that over. I'd play Mansions of Madness now,
Oh,
which
yes.
isn't that family, but it's a very
I
different
love
game.
Mansions of Madness.
There we go.
Yes. Yes.
Eric Martin, as a child, what did you
The
play?
child Survive and Bermuda Triangle.
Survive.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Big
Man.
cloud of doom.
Sure. Oh yeah, it had the magnets underneath the cloud. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, choices. Where am I going to ship? Where am I going to try to go? And then
What
the
do you say?
cloud
Where am I
just
gonna
sucks
what?
you up. That's right.
It's a question you do ask a lot around.
Well, yeah, I always ask.
Right.
Exactly, it's a good question to ask.
And then modern.
Or already have it answered ahead of time. You don't even have to think about it. Yeah.
My pants.
I was doing MTG
Yeah.
tournaments and like the releases, but I played some modern Euros mostly from reading Games Magazine and finding stuff. So playing Lost Cities in between rounds at a Magic the Gathering pre-release, and some guy saw it and was just like, "Hey man, if you like that, you should go contact this guy Mark Edwards." And I contacted Mark, and he's got like 500 games in his closet, and it's just like, just
Mark
man.
Edwards.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's funny though, because in a
Everything
way,
diving in.
all those, and we haven't
These
gotten
Lost
your answer
Cities
yet, have we?
thing.
Oh, it's awful.
But I was going to say, whatever your answer is,
Yeah.
and all of ours, in some formative way, those led us here.
Yeah,
You know
absolutely.
what I mean? We're all sitting
Absolutely.
together in some way because we
Games
picked up
brings
those
you
games
back.
at some
Believe
point.
me, it changed my life
Yeah.
drastically.
Yes.
So which is the one that got you here?
So as a child, you want to know the childhood game?
Of
Yeah.
course.
Sure.
It's so dumb. Chutzpah. You ever heard of it?
No.
It's the Yiddish version of Monopoly.
Okay.
Oh.
We got it at a flea
Yes.
market, and we kept playing it more because it was like funny versus Monopoly, which is not really that funny.
For sure.
It had a schlemiel deck, like you know the
And a
community.
schmozzle deck.
schmozzle.
Okay.
Anyway, that was my childhood game.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It was just we constantly play that over Monopoly.
Wow.
But Monopoly really was the game that we
Sure.
played just tons of. Settlers of Catan, brown box version.
Yeah.
Brought me
ugly
back
brown
in.
box, man. Come on.
Poker night. I had a weekly poker night. 2 of the guys didn't show up. We only had like 3 players, so we played Settlers, and then we were like, "Oh my god, that was amazing! Let's play it again." We played it like 3 times in one night, and then from that point on, I was like, "Whoa, there's a lot more games out there." You start searching the
And
internet,
thus began Board Game Geek.
and thus began board because I could search for games, and then you couldn't find any information about them. This is early
So
pre-commercial internet.
Not only did it change our lives, Scott changed our lives.
Oh.
Yes, you did.
Absolutely.
You did.
I mean, when I found BGG
had I not got
right
played
away,
that game,
Right.
when I found
You never
BGG,
know.
it was like I was like, "Holy cow! This is my home." It was fantastic, and I was so excited when they let us do profiles and the collections.
just a
All
database
those
to
things are
begin
like
with.
fantastic stuff. I love the collections. I still have some wish lists for collections.
Yeah.
But there you
yeah,
go.
we got a lot of work to do.
Fun question.
always have a lot
Fun
more to
question. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a memory trigger. There's a lot of questions. I thought I had one. Do you know when Mutant Chronicles is coming out? Do you know that one? Have you heard anything?
Getting the busy dial on 411.
Any word on the Agricola All Creatures Big and Small Big Box Edition from Z-Man?
Sounds awesome.
This is putting all the expansions with it, right?
Yeah,
Is
all-
the
Talked-
idea?
yeah,
all
they
of them
talked
together.
about it being shipped over to UK Games Expo and possibly appearing at that show. Whether it did or not, it should appear soon in Europe and then a couple months after that. Asmodee has not issued a press release for it yet, so
What were we playing
Like
before we
maybe-
switched over to the YouTube? What was the last game we played?
The last,
You
The
remember?
one that was on the feed, you mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
it was a little card game.
Who was the one you did? Wasn't you
No.
talking about? There was another
Oh,
one.
the one we played?
Oh, us?
We played the draw card game.
Yeah.
No,
Drago.
before we switched over to YouTube.
Yeah, it was like a little bluffing game about
Someone was just asking.
dragons.
Sinister Robot was asking.
Bluffing Game with Dragons? I don't know that one.
What's on top of Geek Buzz?
It was the mind,
The
right?
Mind, I
The
think.
Mind.
No, mine is number 2.
What's
Oh,
number 1?
yeah.
Oh,
Century East and
Centuries.
Wonders.
They keep
Oh.
By the way,
flipping
if
a
you want to
little
see
bit.
the Geek Buzz results, you can go to BoardGameGeek.com/geekbuzz/leaderboard.
Nice.
And this is
Go
what
check
everyone's
it out.
voting on.
Yeah.
And if
Slash
you're here, you
Lederhosen.
can get a code to put in your favorites.
Come to the booth,
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
call A,
Yes.
get a ticket, enter into the laptop.
Paul A.
Picks.
That's not very polite.
Call A.
Holland
Oh, walk
A.
slowly. You don't
Holland
have to
A,
haul
Holland
if you
A.
don't want to.
Yes.
Hall A to Hall
That
A.
numbering scheme, by the way. The all have the same number.
On a scale of 1 million to 1 trillion, Jackie Fox, how much do you hate Monopoly?
I hate Monopoly.
I don't hate Monopoly.
Yeah,
I
I just
can't-
don't play anymore.
Yeah, we just don't want to play it.
Yeah, I can't hate Monopoly.
I can't hate
It's
on
look, it was the one that
I-
you played
I
on
mean,
YouTube.
I played-
Especially Pokemon
That
Monopoly.
made so many gamers in the world, right?
Yeah,
Like
put a lot of
Monopoly
gamers.
surely put a lot of
Yes.
gamers.
I did trash it on video, so
Yeah.
maybe I should say.
I don't want to
Baker,
play
take
it.
all the fun.
Jackie Fox is asking very fun questions. What, if anything, did you learn about life when you played the game of life?
Nothing.
The
No.
pegs.
The
You
pegs.
can
You could have
cram
kids.
Blue
so
peg,
many
pink
kids
peg.
in a car.
Yeah, how many people? How many kids can you have? And the old and
You can't-
and getting
you start
making money
sticking them
seems
in
so easy.
sideways.
But that is not true. It's way easier to make money in life.
Yeah.
The
That's
game
fair.
instead of the work. The real
It's been a
thing.
while since I played. Played the computer game.
What's your favorite video game currently, if you play anything?
DDR.
I'm enjoying Northgard right now, which is an RTS on Steam.
I don't play video games.
I mean, I
you play
do, but I haven't
Super
played
Smash
anything.
Bros.
I mean, I'm gonna just revert to one that they need a new version. I love Left 4 Dead. I want more Left 4 Dead.
More Left 4
Oh,
Dead.
there's your land day.
Yeah. Well, no,
Yeah.
that
Oh,
was,
that was
no.
me and
Which
Lincoln.
was LAN? It was
We
on
would
Xbox.
play on Xbox.
So Nikki and I would be split screen at our house,
And I would
playing
be
with
on
Scott,
mine.
And man,
And
I
we
love
remember
that
the
game.
day we
That was
spent
a
an
fun one.
entire day getting me the Depeche Mode T-shirt.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So, if you Left 4 Dead 2 had in the Xbox gave you avatar
Yeah, you could-
prizes,
and you could wear it on your avatar.
And it was a Depeche Mode T-shirt. I'm like, oh my god, I gotta have the
Yeah,
Depeche Mode T-shirt. But it was ridiculously hard to do it, and we would just you had to carry a garden gnome from the beginning of the game to
that's
the end of the game,
right. Oh my
and
gosh.
not break it. And if anything touched it, it broke.
Is that you had to? Just
You had
one
to
person had to.
one
Yes.
person had to carry it.
and
And
still
make it to
survive
the whole
zombie,
game,
yes, through
up
the
through
park.
the whole
it was through the
it was the
through the amusement park.
amusement
wasn't
park.
It? Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
and you
oh
had the
my
rock
gosh.
concert at the end.
Yes, I love that game.
Oh my! I remember. It's like ingrained in my brain. I'm like, okay, you guys go. We had to actually plan every
exactly.
stage of the
Right.
end game. Anyway, that was pretty
Wow.
pretty fun. My current favorite is God of War.
God of War?
God of
Yeah.
War. On the PlayStation 4.
I'm eager to play the Bridge Commander. Is that what it is? The Star
Oh,
Trek
yeah,
Bridge
that'd be
Commander?
fun.
I mean, it's out, but now they have my VR stuff. I talked to Brian Yu, and he's like, you can get rid of the seasickness if you just play and you do it correctly in cool air. And so because I love the VR experience, but 15 minutes and I'm done. I
sick.
start to get sweaty.
Computer doesn't require VR anymore.
What? No, but I want to play it with VR, dude. Come on, that's the whole reason. I also want to play the Rick and Morty VR game, Rickality, Virtual Rickality or whatever.
Kwanchai did the art for the game remake.
Yeah,
Have you
yeah,
seen it
it's
yet?
looks
Yeah, the
great.
Pandasaurus is doing.
Yeah.
Pandasaurus is doing a limited edition, U.S. only, unless someone decides to license it, blah, 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 version of the game where Quanchai is doing about a dozen different illustrations.
Oh, nice.
And it's supposed to be like the age of man
Oh, cool.
throughout the card.
We,
so it's not
we had Quanchai
99
over and
different.
Okay.
he showed us the art. He
Have
showed,
him on.
huh?
Maybe we could get him tomorrow to show
Yeah,
us.
he showed us the art when he was when we
Oh,
saw
that's
him
right.
in LA.
I blotted that out because we weren't allowed to talk
Yeah,
about
we weren't
it.
allowed to talk about it.
Yeah,
and
we-
it was
yeah,
like
yeah.
it looked really, really
yeah,
cool.
we were-
It's nice.
yeah.
I mean, because it's not black cards anymore. They have a background color. It's still the same font, right? I think they have to use that
Are there any
font.
white rabbits?
That's the game. That's the mind, not the game.
Game of the mind.
So, Board Game Trucker, can I talk a little bit about how the logo guy who's running and how that came about? So, it's a story.
Story here.
Sure.
So, I created
Ernie.
a site called Video Game. Actually, it was 3D Game Geek. 3dgamegeek.com, which I've lost the domain name for, which really sucks, because now it's just a spam site. There was a logo created with a group of people I worked with there, and it was just this weird-looking frizzle hair guy with shorts and a backpack. Not very, sort of similar to the one now, but not. I mean, you can see the essence of it there.
Okay.
And then I was like, okay, 3D Game Geek was a failure. Probably why I let it. And I was going to sell the source code and just sell the site. And then 20 days later, I got Board Game Geek up and running off the source code. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'm not going to sell it. So I made 3dgamegeek.com/BoardGameGeek because I didn't want to register another domain name. It wasn't crazy back then. It was not Gold Rush like it is now. So I'm like, oh, if I want the domain name, I can just go get it. There was not competition.
Right.
Yeah.
But I wanted a logo, and I worked at 3D Realms at the time, and there was a great concept artist on staff named Paul Richards. And I said, hey, do you think you could do something with this? And like literally overnight, he comes back with the running guy, Ernie, with the backpack with the pieces coming out and the checkerboard. I'm like, oh my God, like awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I gave him a copy of Settlers of Catan for it.
Wow.
And he did a logo, so there's the story.
There you
Awesome.
go.
Yeah. good
Ernie.
story.
His name is Ernie.
Big Earn. That's because the file name is called Big Earn.
Yeah, where'd the name
Yeah,
come from?
that's because whoever, and I have no idea who made the original logo,
Right.
like the first version.
It was saved as.
The file name was Big Earn,
Okay, big
ERN,
All
which
right.
I assume is short for Ernie.
Right.
I have no idea who made that logo. Long time ago, like 1998.
Wow.
20 years ago?
That would be 20 years ago.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Okay. We're out of questions.
We hit
And
the end.
We're an hour.
And we're out of time.
Well, that was fun.
And there's still lots more of Origins
Are we
left
done?
while we're
Yeah,
here.
This is just the
let's just
second day
start.
for us.
Yeah.
This is a long one. Wednesday to Sunday.
Yeah.
And we're only on day 2 of 5. It's as long as BGG Con.
Yes, I know. That's
true.
the weird
Yeah.
thing.
So you came in a day early, so.
I've been here since Monday, but I didn't want to have any delays.
Was there anything else exciting that anybody wanted to say before we say goodbye?
More games.
More games?
Yeah,
More
looking forward to
games.
playing some more games. And
Easy games.
Oh, Flying Frog says, sorry. The Flying Pig.
Uh-oh.
Flying Frog.
Pig.
Flying
Flying-
Frog is a company.
yeah.
I know.
Just want to say thanks, and BG has opened a lot of new games into my house, so keep up the good work. All right, so we'll end on that
Flying
note.
Pig.
Yeah, that's
Is
great.
that
That's
related
great
to
note
the
then.
Kids in the Hall?
Flying Pig, probably, right?
Well, that's Hecubus's
Pet?
Kids in the Hall
Okay.
reference.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you to my lovely co-host for joining.
Yay.
So lovely.
And we'll see you online tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern. Over on
Twitch.
back on Twitch, though. Twitch.tv/BoardGameGeekTV. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks for
Bye.
watching.
Thanks
See
for
ya.
watching. Thanks for watching.
Well done. Good job.
Is that how you do it?
That's it.
Is that
yeah.
the cadence?
Thanks for watching.
There you go.
Copyright.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Said
trademark.
please. But you can do it. It's just going to cost you. It's going to cost you.
Wow, standing is hard.
Oh. Wait. We moved it. We're gonna move this back.
Attention,